Good morning. Welcome to day 11. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the space and time you create for this practice. So, before we dive right into today's technique, I just want to say that you are more than halfway through our 21 days of meditation. As we talked about a little bit yesterday, some of these techniques are going to feel good and sit right with you, and some of them are going to be a little bit more challenging. But just because a meditation is more challenging or a little uncomfortable doesn't mean that it's not good for you to try. The meditations are not always meant to be gratifying. Sometimes they're meant to offer you insight and to challenge you and to help you grow. So let me know in the comment section who is meditating today. Let me know your name, where you're meditating from. Tell me something wholesome about yourself, like your favorite color or what you do. I'm curious to get to know you better because, as I've mentioned before, meditation is definitely about that connection. And so let's connect a little. It helps me feel like I'm not talking to a void and that you are there on the other end. So today's technique, as I start talking about it, you can go ahead and settle into your space. Get ready for your meditation today. Today you will want to be sitting up. Today's technique is called and I'm going to pronounce it wrong. I've never been great at the Sanskrit, so please do excuse my pronunciation, but it's Bhramari, right? So it's Bhramari, Bhramari. So this technique is a breathing exercise that is coupled with a mudra, and it works very well to slow down the breath, which subsequently slows down the autonomic nervous system. And this breathing exercise is also very, it'll cause a lot of sensation because what we'll be doing is humming. And that humming creates a little bit of vibration in the mouth, and the mudra, which places your hands on your face, creates sensation in the fingers. And as we talked about before, I think on the grounding exercise day, which I want to say was day 5, I might be mistaken, but you have all of these sorts of nerve endings in the palms of your hands and all sorts of nerve endings in your face. And when you're upset, right, to naturally self-soothe, we put our hands in our face like this, right? It's just a natural self-soothing mechanism that this technique takes advantage of and uses with intention. So I'm going to go over how to use the mudra, which is just like a hand position or that sometimes incorporates the face or other parts of the body. And there's a simple one that you can try, and then there's a more advanced one that you can try, and you can play around with them and see what works best for you. But the more advanced one, we're going to start with the pinky, and the pinky is going to come to the outside of the corner of your lips. And then your ring fingers and your middle finger is going to come to the nose. Sorry, your ring finger comes to the nose, and then the middle finger and index finger come over top the eyes. And then the thumbs come to plug the ears, okay? So the reason for these points of connection, right, is to plug the ears so that you can hear yourself humming as we breathe. So we're breathing in, and then we're going to hum out. Okay? And as you're humming, you want to plug the ears, and the sound becomes more resonant in the head. You're placing the fingers here and on the nose to connect more with the breath and sensation, and you're covering the eyes as if to symbolize turning inwards. Okay? So pinkies on the lips, ring finger on the outside of the nose. You're not pressing, you're just very gently touching. Okay? And then your middle and index finger cover the eyes, and the thumb comes to plug the ears. The less complicated version of this mudra, you can very simply cover the eyes. Notice how when I cover the eyes, my hand is still very gently touching the nostrils and the outside of the mouth. And if you want to, you can still plug the ears. Okay? So that's much more simple than the complex version. Sometimes this can feel a little straining. It does require your elbows to come out a little more. Make sure that as you do this, that the shoulders really stay down. You don't want to be like this. Okay, the shoulders are dropped down, and I've got a long spine, and the face is relaxed. You don't want to be scrunching or focusing too hard. So if you're focusing here and you find it a bit straining, try the less complex version, right? And I do recommend plugging the ears if it's comfortable for you, because you do get that more internal focus. And you should still be able to hear me if you turn your computer volume up just enough, right? So that I can guide you through this technique. All right, so hopefully now you're settled into your meditative seat and you're ready to begin. So we'll start by dropping down the shoulders. And this technique is sometimes called the humming bee breath. You might have recognized that title rather than the traditional Sanskrit name. But as we breathe in, you're really going to fill the lungs all the way, big deep breaths. And then the humming really slows down the exhale, really elongates the exhale. But you're going to want to hum all the way out until you've released all that air. And there'll be a temptation for you to go really fast after, but see if you can slow down the inhale. So you want your inhales to start matching the very long and elongated exhale breath with the humming. Okay, so the shoulders drop down and the chin's going to become very level. We're just going to take a couple of normal breaths here. We're starting to settle into our space, start to mentally prepare ourselves for our meditation. Notice where you are physically here. You've arrived. And you can start to blink, the eyes closed. Deep breaths. And now we'll incorporate our mudra. Still breathing gently, and we'll just place our hands in the position that's more suited for your practice. Pinkies on the outside of the lips, ring finger to the nose, index and middle finger very gently over the eyes, and go ahead and very softly, gently plug the ears. You don't want to be pressing or pushing on any one part of the face. Or again, if you're going for the less complex version of this mudra, simply cover the face and plug the ears. And we'll start by taking a big deep breath in, and we'll hum on the exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hum. All the way on the exhale, hum all the way out. All the way on the exhale, and very slowly inhale back in. Fill up the lungs all the way. Sip at the top. And then on the exhale, humming out. You're going to hum until the exhale completely releases the air within the lungs. Remember, nice and slow on the inhale. As you start to fall into this exercise, you will find a rhythm that works for you. You'll find the inhale nice and full, and the exhale nice and soft and slow humming out. Just like that. Take a few moments here just to find that rhythm. Inhale, hum, and start to focus on sensation. Sensation in the face, sensation in the mouth, on the fingers, the palms of the hands. listening to your own voice. A few more rounds here. Make sure the shoulders are dropped down and the face is soft. Just like that, continue with this exercise. Big breaths in, slow, audible, humming breaths out. Relax the jaw and the cheeks, the shoulders drop down. Keep going, only a few more breaths, a few more moments here. See if you can really relax into the exercise. I know it gets a little harder as you continue, but really relax and enjoy the sensation, enjoy the vibration of your own voice. One more breath cycle. Take a deep breath in. Allow yourself to complete one cycle. And then on your next exhale, we're just going to let the breath fall out. One more deep breath, natural breath in. And the breath is just going to fall out. And you're going to rinse your hands now down the face. Down the neck, down the chest, over the arms, and allow the hands to fall into the lap. And we're just going to sit for a moment here in the stillness, just taking in our meditation, taking in that breathing technique, observing how you feel, how you've arrived today. Not now, but in a moment. I'll begin to count backwards from 5. And when I reach 1, your eyes will very gently blink open. And I count 5. Start to remember where you're sitting, the space, the physical space that you're in. 4. Once more, checking in with the body. 3. A deep breath in. Sip at the top. 2. An audible exhale. And 1. Let the eyes blink open. Take a look around. Notice how you feel, if you feel any different from when you began. And very slowly you can start to stretch, to move, adjust as you so need. So I would love to know how you feel about this technique. Let me know in the comments. Some people find it very straining, very difficult. Some people find it very captivating. This technique in particular works with a lot of your senses. The sound from your own voice, the sensation of the vibration from your voice, your hands on your face, all of this is a lot of sensation. So some people find that a bit overwhelming, or the breathing exercise to be a bit straining, and some people find it very deepening. Let me know in the comments. And thank you all for being here. Kylie says that she likes green or blue or pink. Lots of colors. That's good. My favorite color used to be red, but now I'm leaning towards, lately it's been green. Thanks for joining us, Kylie. Abigail from Denver, me too. Purple, and you're a marketing person, so yes, marketing, it can be very stressful. I've had my fair share of marketing jobs, and so I'm glad that you're here to meditate with us. Sophia, also from Denver. Looks like there's a good group of us from Denver here. Purple, also purple, and you are a social worker. And we have Devaney. Devaney, it's good to see you. Good to see that you're here. And also from Denver, Palisade. I went to Palisade just a few months ago, and we just had so much fun. Those Palisade peaches are wonderful. Colorado wine country, yes. Retired elementary school teacher. Oh, that's fun. And Valerie, a nurse from Denver. I hope the connection issues resolved themselves. If not, I hope that in the playback, that those usually tend to buffer out. All right, Kylie, you liked it? Good. Okay. Good to know. Well, thank you all again for being here. I hope to see you back here tomorrow. The links below, if you would like to donate to this class, to this 21 days. I do appreciate all the donations that have been coming through. Thank you so much to each of you who have donated. We also have book club this evening. That is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we are discussing and reading Furiously Happy. It's a great book it's a funny book about the sort of darker, heavier topics of mental health. But it is very funny. Krista says she's a stay-at-home mom. Fruta, okay, wonderful. It's nice to meet you, Krista. All right, everyone. So book club tonight, memberships as well. You can gain access to all of the classes that I teach, and all of them in recording format, which is great if one of my classes resonates with you, if one of these 21 days of meditation resonates with you, you'll then be able to refer back to it and use it in your home practice. So the membership link is also down below if you want to join us at we're calling it the Secret Meditation Society because it sounds very magical. Thank you all for being here. I'll stick around a few more minutes in case you have questions about this technique. But other than that, I will see you all tomorrow. Namaste, everyone.